Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Takes this. It's about 5 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
A first carry now for Thompson. First by him near the 35. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing. And it seems like it goes right out the window.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. But remember, they're trying to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and is much more successful as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. of the gun. They'll look to throw. They got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, so these teams met. Touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Hit and a loose football.
Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Back to the air on second down. Bowman. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Thompson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. From the gun, Bowman. He's got it complete to Thompson. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And not what you're looking to do on third and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because third and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
Is he close? Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The kicker here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now the extra point. Got it. It's now a 14. Ball game.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the run.
A dangerous return man showing it here.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Dolphins 14, Cowboys 7.
On first down, Bowman. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They run with Thompson. gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bowman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged it.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Point after here coming up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all not enough. Up at 14.
Good. That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Miami set to take over. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he gets his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
39-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Carried by number 29.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This one complete to Doolin. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. His pass caught at the 4. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Cowboys 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? Well, here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
46 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On 1st and 10, Bowman. Complete.
Yeah, he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down. Bowman. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, Bowman. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thompson.
And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Give him 14 on the play. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is one. Through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A throw, but the catch is made. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
34-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 18. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Point splits the uprights.
Dolphins 28, Cowboys 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Going right side here, and that's complete. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry him along.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Bowman. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well. And popped it free from his grasp.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Cowboys 20.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line. That's the end of the
back now here on EA Sports.
28.
It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
32-yard line.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's He's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. At this point, they're clicking about as much as they can click. And I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Good return up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. As this gets him back. Within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that drive of 4 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Taken in at the 3. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he will find his man on the in route, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll indeed take a knee. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And his kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11.
38. Cowboys 27.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So now the Cowboys down on the scoreboard. A little over 30 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. He's got his man in the crossing route. And the out is just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Bowman. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. He'll look to throw. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.